The following presentation is for mature audiences only.
Who are you?
He's a fine man.
All hell is broken loose.
He's a great broadcaster.
He's a very powerful guy. Absolutely brilliant.
Feared by men, adored by women.
He's a smart boy.
It's patriotic.
It's no big deal.
It's the end of the world.
I might as well tell you now. He's a monkey.
And how you doing, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages? Welcome in to another edition of The Wyldeside with Eric Clark. I am your host, Eric Clark. This is my cat, Charlie, and we want to say thank you for taking time out of your busy day being awesome to give our little video a watch and a listen. If you like it, like it. If you think other people are going to dig it, by all means, give it a share. Make sure you are subscribed to the YouTube channel, following me on any and all of the social media we have linked down below, and thanks to Ruthless Biscuit, our moderator, you can now join our Discord server. Everything is linked down below. You can even become a Patreon member. That's right. Help the channel grow by becoming a Patreon member and click the link down below. That way, if there's a song, band, video, something you want me to check out, you have more of a direct line to get a hold of me. All that we ask is please no spamming, unless it's actual spam. And then there's a P.O. box down there if you want to mail me your cans of spam. You are more than welcome to do that. Before we get started in today's video, I do want to say thank you to Connect 200 Music to See and Aunt Betty's Nut Butter. They're the reasons we get this channel going. So thank you very much to our sponsors, and thank you very much to you. Today's video is coming from social media, live stream, Discord, and Instagram. So thank you very much for the suggestion. I'm finally getting around to who I consider to be one of the top 2 modern music composers of our time. Today we are back with Arjen Lucassen and his band of Murderers Row musicians, and we're checking out the live performance from Tilburg 2017. I believe it's from his 3rd album. All of this was done, but you guys, again, you're my Sherpas. Let me know down below everything I need to know about Ayreon and Twisted Coil. Let's check it out on the Wyldeside. Who's it? You know, why can't I have that intro? I see. Ed Warby, nice.
Slide down into the silence, and on the day away, move closer to a memory, feel it slip away. Like shivers in the distance, whispering away. Your sun is smiling on my ashes, on this perfect day. Machine that wash your conscience clean of yesterday. Drown the ocean, drain the sky, wash the color from the sun, still the thunder, derail the earth, burn the stars out one by one, come undone. Breathe deeply of your essence, stir the scars with me.
wonder if you have it or if that's why you didn't make the team.
Don't have it.
Yep, I knew it.
Lowe's knows you've been waiting all year for these holiday deals. That's why we've made
Conversation makes no sense. Logic stripped away. Situations out of hand, and I'm but a disarray.
Once unspoken, fears in life. Another pill, you're doing fine today.
Did you dream of distant skies and thirst to roam and wonder? Did you die silently inside? Did you think you'd find the answer behind the light? Did you think you'd find a way to disconnect your favorite, disengage and justify, to wash away the pain, medicate and victimize, to purge you pure again?
Once unspoken, seal the lie. One small step, you'll still be fine today.
Did you dream of distant skies and thirst to roam and wonder? Did you die silently inside? Did you think you'd find the answer behind the light? Did you think you'd find a way to disconnect your favorite pain?
Nice. Very good break.
Life shivers in the distance, whispering away. Your sun is smiling on my ashes on this perfect day. Machine and wash your conscience clean of yesterday.
What an incredible performance right there, man. That is Ayreon Twisted Coil Live Tilburg 2017. You know, one of the things that I really love about Arjen Lucassen is that these aren't songs. These are compositions, right? I mean, these are full. It's. I liken him when I say he's top 5 modern composers. He really is. Arjen Lucassen has this ability to take very, very, very complicated ideas in his head and construct a tether that reaches far beyond any layering of tones. And there's a part in this video that really makes it stand out for me where you see that bald-headed dude just, doing the clenched fist really. that is what I'm looking for. You know, that is the connection that this track is making with people. And it's really important to understand why it happens. It happens because Arjen understands how to construct. And this is a perfect layering of tone and measure. And when I say measure, I mean amount. Amount of time spent doing this, amount of instrument used as lead, things like that. He has a really unique and genius understanding of when, where, how much, and most importantly, who. Previously, when I've talked about Arjen Lucassen, I've described him in the vein of Jeff Beck. Jeff Beck never needed a band. Jeff Beck wanted to play with certain musicians. That's how Jeff Beck was. Jeff Beck was, yes, in the Yardbirds and all this, but he didn't need it. He didn't need it to get his music out. That's Arjen Lucassen. And because Arjen Lucassen has established himself going back 30 years, that he is the manager of Murderer's Row of musicians. And if you don't know who Murderer's Row is, back in the day, long, long time ago, there was this baseball team, the New York Yankees. You may have heard of them here in the United States. And it was Joe DiMaggio and all these just crazy players on one team. And it was called Murderer's Row. Having to face them. It's Murderer's Row, right? That's what I think of when I see and watch how he constructs these songs and who he gets. I saw Anke van Giersberg, Irene. I saw everybody. The lead singer really stood out for me. I believe his name is Damien. Let me know down below with everything I'm missing and not getting correct. Again, I've got an anxious toddler in my lap, if you will. His vocal control is incredible. That's a master level of a feather sledgehammer. I know it doesn't make any sense. I know it's oxymoronic to say that, but that is his vocal. His vocals are oxymoronic because they carry this vulgar depth to them, this barbaric weight. Just walking out, like I said at the beginning, I wish all my I wish I walked into parent-teacher meetings like that, right? Just doors open and I come out to some Ayreon with my arms open and some long hair and a Viking beard. That is how I want to be coming out to parent-teacher meetings. But his vocal control is oxymoronic in that Velvet Hammer type of understanding that when I hear his vocals, all I'm seeing are bright springtime, what I call life colors. These are life colors. These are breathing colors. These are colors that move, that transition, that ebb and flow in a positive, and I don't mean positive as in good, bad. I mean positive as in smile on face. Good, a joyful, bright tone to them. But what makes them oxymoronic is this incredible heft that comes with it. There's a power behind his vocals that carries what Arjen's trying to get across perfectly. I don't think many people could do that because, again, you're talking about a man who composes music with a specific sound in mind, and he knows exactly who he needs to call to get that specific sound and tone. And every single time they bring it. And what's really cool about what his vocals were doing, creating that dichotomy, that oxymoronic vibe. What for me really kept the song in that groove, in the groove of transitional cohesion. Because this song, you could argue that this is three different songs. This is three types of music. It's all prog metal. Okay, it's all prog metal. He is the godfather of prog metal. Arjen Lucassen and Tuomas Holopainen should go down in history as basically the creators of modern progressive symphonic metal. Yes, there have been symphonic metal bands. Yes, there have been prog metal bands. But to be able to do it on this level is genius, brilliant, It's insulting, right? Like, it's really, truly, again, oxymoronic. But the thread that's holding all three of those shifts together, going from the symphonic into the metal, back into the symphonic, almost into the balladeer type. The one thing that's keeping all of those threads going, actually it's two things, are the keys and the drums. Ed Warby. I've said this before in his videos. The fact that you've just got this guy on call is a testament to who Arjen Lucassen is. And the gravity that comes with his name and opportunity to work with him, that you're getting Ed to just always be there for you. It's incredible how he has that ability. But Ed's drumming in this track, it's oxymoronic as well. And so are the keys. So you're getting this Mike Oldfield, John Carpenter kind of a vibe, this haunting, very tinny, very thin. It's. I hope people understand that. It's very thin, but it's still heavy. The thinness of the tone is there to create that haunting melody. The heartbeat, the saccadic rhythm that you attach yourself to, is Ed on the drums. And again, it's oxymoronic because there are moments where he's creating this wonderful tempo, this wonderful cohesion between all of the elements, the vocals, the harmonies, the strings, the keys. He's tying all of this together. But only when necessary does he make his presence known. It's so genius to be able to play something you pound on and still make it appear to be almost in the ether. Because you'll watch people and you say, okay, that guy's playing drums. In a track like this, you're so in tune with it through your own heartbeat, and you're so connected to it that you forget that this guy's beating the crap out of these drums. And he's so good about which, and again, when you're talking about a guy like Ed Warby, he knows exactly which drum to hit, right? Like, this is how intricate and precise these people are and how brilliant they are. He knows exactly when to hit the tom, when to just lay on the cymbal a little bit, how to take a rim drive. He knows exactly, and again, I'm not a drummer, so I'm sure to other drummers it's like, oh yeah, that's just a fill, But to me, when I start to break everything down, I understand that this is a very well done thread that has continued to adhere this 9 minutes altogether. Okay, what the drums are in this track are what the light bulb are to a lava lamp. It holds the mass together while little tiny things break off and do their thing, but they all come back to that warmth of the light. That's what I'm talking about. Overall, Arjen Lucassen, Ayreon, whatever, Star One, whatever you want to call it, anytime Arjen Lucassen's putting something together, it's going to be of the highest quality. This is the highest quality stuff. You're not going to get better progressive symphonic metal than Arjen Lucassen, maybe Tuomas Holopainen. These guys are geniuses at what they do. And before I go, I do want to say this. I know what a lot of you are thinking right now in watching this. You're thinking, hey, Eric, where's the interview? I did have an opportunity to sit down with Arjen Lucassen. I sat down and I watched that video. I'm going to be honest with you. I was horrible. I ruined the whole thing. I was embarrassed for Arjen Lucassen. I refused to publish it. That's how bad I was. It's been 9 years since I've sat down and done an interview with somebody, and I thought that I was capable of doing it. But I'm going to be honest with you, and I'm going to make this confession. It was horrible on my behalf. I totally, as we say in the United States, I screwed the pooch on that. And had I published that video, it would have brought Arjen Lucassen into my mess. And he doesn't deserve that. He doesn't deserve to have any part of his legacy, any part of his reputation sullied by my inability to have a normal conversation with somebody. So for those of you that have been asking in the live streams and in direct messages and stuff, I've never said why. I've never explained why I've not published the interview until right now. This is the first time I have admitted why I have not published that video. I'm embarrassed for Arjen. I watch it and I'm like, no, man, I can't do that to this guy, man. There's no way I can do that. I tried to edit it. I ruined the whole thing. And I understand if he's reticent to engage with me again. I understand that. I am embarrassed. I was ashamed. I feel guilty about it. That maybe I wasn't prepared, kind of a thing. So maybe I was a little blown away by the opportunity to sit down and talk to this guy, and I was fumbling. It could have been that simple, but it wasn't quality, and he deserves to be shown in the highest quality light, and I did not provide that for him. So that's just an answer to the question of, hey man, where's the damn interview? So I hope that explains. Again, thank you very much for the suggestion, Ayreon Twisted Coil. I didn't even get into the guitar tones or the vocals with the backing vocals. I mean, perfect guitar tones. Again, Arjen's so good, and he's has such a broad mind of sound that he's able to take a tone from 1988 and slap it in there and make you go, bro, that is Queensryche, that is, Tesla, that is, Slade. It's all of the stuff that I grew up listening to, that tone. He understands how much of that tone to use. Not too much, not too little, but a perfect thread again through a perfect composition. So thank you very much for that suggestion. Again, if you have a suggestion, make sure you're linked up with me somehow, whether it's through social media, through Patreon, or through Discord. Everything is linked down below. Thank you to Connect 200, Music to See, and Aunt Betty's Nut Butter. Thank you for taking time out of your busy day to hang out with me and Charlie here on the east side of Music City. Make sure you're looking out for each other. Make sure you're looking out for your neighbor. Try to do at least one good thing a day. I am Eric Clark, and this is The Wyldeside.